Hi Stampers, it's Tina Shaw from TinaLovesToStamp.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Fairborn, Ohio. If any of you are local to Fairborn, Dayton, Springfield area, you are welcome to come to my classes I hold on Mondays. If you're interested, just let me know. You can reach me through my blog, and that's TinaLovesToStamp.com, and just click on contact. So today I have made these cute little cards I saw on Pinterest the other day, and I thought I have to make them too. I cased these from another demonstrator. Her name is Donna, and I can't remember her last name, but I will put it on my blog and give her the credit for the ideas. And I used this cute little pack of designer series paper we have right now in our annual catalog, 23-24 year. This is Glorious Gingham. It's 6x6, and it is so stinking cute. So I just thought I had to make one in every one of these little colors. And then, of course, the hard part is deciding, do you want the big check or do you want the little check? So I just did a few of each. This one is Pecan Pie. This one is Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, and Pretty Peacock. Is that Pretty Peacock? Yeah, Pretty Peacock. Yes, Pretty Peacock. Anyhow, and then, of course, I finished them off inside. Let me show you the stamp sets that I used. I used the Cheerful Daisies and the dies, and I cut this one here, the background one. As you can see, there's two layers. The background is just one die, and it cuts out all three, and then I cut out the top layers singly. And then these two have dies, and then this I just colored with a marker to be yellow. So, let's see, and then for a lot of my thank yous and a little hello, all except the happy birthday, I used the pansy patch, and that one's really cute for sayings. And then for the little happy birthday, I had to get one that would fit on the little banner. I got it from Go To Greetings, the tiny little happy birthday right here. So there we go. Let's get started. So what I did was I cut out a card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I cut out a piece of matching cardstock to the designer series paper. This one is Blueberry Bushel. And so I cut this out a little bit bigger than the normal first layer on my card because I wanted it to show a little bit better than I think I did my first one. You can see it has a little more white. This one has a little less. I kind of like it that way. You could do it however you want. So this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I ran it through an embossing folder, and I've used a different one for each card. These are from the online exclusives. It's a pack of 3 for $30. You can find these in my Stampin' Up! Store. It's it's tinashaw.stampinup.net. And this one I think is really, really cute. And I think they're all adorable. And then the little flowers. So I did 3 of those. And then I did one of this one. I think this one is Cascading Ruffles or something like that. But it's really cute too. That's the one I did on this card. So anyhow, I ran this through. And so what I'm going to do is just take some glue and sparingly put this on the back. I like using glue when I have an embossed cardstock or paper because it adheres easier, and sometimes when you run the seal, Stampin' Seal, or whatever kind of tape runner you have, it'll rip the paper. So I just like to do it that way. Okay, now I'm using the 6x6 little papers, designer series papers that comes in that pack. And I'm going to take a pencil and a ruler. Here's my ruler. I have everything out here. Where is it? So this time I think I want, do I want the little, yeah, let's do, no, that would be the big. Okay, so you're going to take your ruler and you're going to put it right up here in the top corner. And you have this at a diagonal. And you're going to lightly mark it with a pencil. So you can see it right there. There it is. And then you're going to take and just fold over the edges, just trying to meet that line all the way down. Try to get it centered as close as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, is my motto. So I did that side, flip it over, and do the same to the other side. Again, trying to get it in the center as close as you can. And then use your bone folder to get that nice and crisp line. Then what I do is I'm going to fold this up and tuck it under. But before I do that, I like to take it and just fold a piece up how much I think I want it to be, because I want it to be straight. So I folded a piece, and then I'm going to kind of open that up and tuck this in here and try to get that even in the center like that. See how I got my straight? Because sometimes when I fold it, when I try to bend that over and do it, I get it really crooked. Okay, so again, bone folder, that one. Now you have like this little, this shape, whatever that is. And then before I go any farther, I'm going to take my white eraser and erase my pencil mark. First of all, as much as you will see. And then I want to round my corner up here. This one was the trio punch, and I think this one retired in the last catalog. So if you have one of those, you can do that, or you can leave it straight. Either way looks cute. Okay, so then I'm going to take and just fold up this edge at an angle to meet the folded edge, right like that. Again, you've got a couple of layers on your designer paper, so you need to really use your bone folder. Then I'm going to take the other side, and you just kind of work it, your paper, to get it to roll over there. And you want those butted up, right up against each other. Okay, so then you're going to do that. Now I'm going to take and open this up, and I'm going to take a couple of glue dots and take a pick tool and put these on the inside, and I like to do it right on the seam just to hold it a little bit more secure. Okay, so put a couple on there on the inside, and then just take that and tuck it down, and there it will stay down. So then where you just made another fold mark, you're going to take it and turn it out. Push these in on those new score lines. And there is your pretty little pocket, envelope pocket to put your flowers in. So then, before I adhere this, I'm going to take some ribbon. I used all different kinds of ribbon. You can use like the baker's twine. This one was a retired berry burst that I had from when it was in before. This one was just a piece of white, and I used a blending brush with the pad and just colored the ribbon to match. This one is, this is in the catalog right now. It comes in a 2-pack. It comes with a pink. I think this is Petal Pink, and then this is the Lemon Lime Twist. It's a duo 2-pack. So that's how I did that. So on this one, I'm using, this is one of the new in colors, the boho, because I thought it matched the lighter shade in there. I thought it did, so that's why I decided to use it. So then I'm just going to cut me off enough. I'm just going to bring this around and make a little faux knot. So I'm just going to cut a piece, cut a piece of ribbon crookedly and lay this down. And this time I think I'll do it on this side. You can do it on either side you want. Left side, right side. And then, since I don't have an extra finger, I use the little tweezers that came in the embossing kit that's available in the big catalog, the annual catalog. Always comes in handy when you're tying bows and knots. Okay, so there's that. And you can adjust it to where exactly you want it, and then trim off the edge to however short or long you want it to be. I want that a little bit shorter. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to take and pop this up with dimensionals, regular size dimensionals on the back, just for dimension, because I like things. Well, I just like dimensionals. I like things to be popped up in 3D. So I'm just putting these on the corners. And then I'm going to put another one in the center. And then pop off those backs. Okay. Then I'm just going to put it on the front of the card. Isn't that so cute? I think it's adorable. Okay, so now I already went ahead and cut out my daisies. This is the one that I was telling you about that is one die and it's all together. And then since I did this in white, I really don't want to have white leaves. So I'm just going to use my paper snips. If I don't drop them first. I'm hooked up here. Hang on. There we go. And I'm just going to snip this off. And then if you want to, like I did on a couple of these, not that one, but this one, I just took it and used my blending brush and Old Olive and colored. So I had like a couple of sets of leaves here that I didn't have to cut out because it was already cut out. So, anyhow, let's poke out these little holes here. And before I do anything else, I want to take my Stampin' Right marker, and I'm just going to color. Let me grab a piece of sketch paper here and just color this yellow. Okay, and then I can go ahead and take my bone folder and just gently round the edges to go down. Since this is a bottom layer, I thought that looked really cute. So just curl them downward, just very gently, because you don't want to break them. Because, ask me how I know. Not this time, but I've done it many times before. So now I'm going to take regular size dimensionals again, and I'm going to put one right in the center of the big daisy, then one big one on the smaller daisy, and then my little partial daisy, I'm going to use the minis. the mini dimensionals and just put that right back there. And then just take off the backing and put this on like however you want it to go on, like that. Now let's take the flower top piece, and again we're going to use the bone folder, only this time we're going to turn it down. You can tell the right from the wrong side pretty easily. These have extra little score marks. I don't know if you can see them or not, but that way, again, that gives it some more 3D effect. Okay, so here's that one. Here is this one. He's really tiny. You gotta be really careful. Very so delicate little things. And then this little one here, which doesn't want me to pick up. Okay, turn upside down and just gently fold those like that. Okay, so now just using my Tombow glue, wet glue, I'm just going to put a dab right around the center, and then you just line it up. Pretty easy to line up, and you have a few seconds just to move it around if you need to. See how that just moves it just right to where you want it to go, and see how you have more 3D going on there. Okay, the next, put just a little circle around this one, and this one wanted to go in the envelope here, which I didn't want it to. So this one is pretty easy to find as well. Again, you have just a second to move it. And then my little half piece here, I'm just going to put a little glue right at the top. And then lay that one right down there too. Super, super easy. Easy peasy. And just hold that down for a second. Okay, so now I just have a couple of little centers of the daisies, and I cut these out with the daisy dies and in Daffodil Delight. Is it Daffodil Delight? And I am using a large dimensional in here, and then just pop that right in there. Look how that just looks so cute. And then I'm going to use the mini dimensional on the smaller center. Try not to lose it. I tend to lose little things. Unfortunately, there we go. Isn't that so cute? I like the blueberry with it. It's adorable. Okay, now, when I cut out, this is Old Olive, and I cut out some of the, these are dies from the Cheerful Daisy stamp set as well. The bundle, if you buy the bundle, you can save 10%, which is always great. Okay, and so this one, you can put it on this side, you can put it, you know, wherever. You can do more if you want to. I just did a couple, did one of these. And then what you do is just lift this up and just tuck it right in there. Try not to have it hanging off. Whoops, see, I'm sticky. Off the edge of your card, because then you won't be able to put it in your envelope, which is never a good thing. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one is actually the large 3 die, and I just ran it back through and got just the leaf part. Remember that we cut off? And I did that one in the Old Olive cardstock as well. And so I only did a part of it, so I need to trim that little piece off. Put a little glue on there. Again, you can lift these up because you adhered these with dimensionals. And again, you don't want hanging off the edge of your card. There you go. So if you would want to, you could take the one that you cut off and get your piece of scrap paper and use Old Olive pad and one of the blending brushes, and you can make another one. Like this. Got that one pretty dark, which is okay because then you kind of have a ombre effect. So I can get these little pieces out. There he comes. And this one, maybe, or not. And then again, you can just put it on there as well, wherever you want it. If you want it there, if you want it over here, you could put it wherever you wanted it. So that's just an extra little thing if you want to do that. Okay, then also the die cut out this little thing is in that set as well, which is really nice that it has everything that you need, unless you want different sayings like I did. So I'm going to use the blueberry bushel and stamp, I think I want, I don't know what I want. Excuse me. I felt that coming. All right, so I'm going to lay this down on my piercing pad that I've covered with a piece of graph paper, Stampin' Up! Graph paper. And then I'm going to use, I think I want to do thank you. I'm going to do this in the blueberry to match the card. Pardon my head. And there it is. And then on the inside of the card, since my base was white, I'm not going to put in a different layer, which you could if you wanted to, but I choose not to. And then that says thank you. So on the inside, it says the little things you do make such a big difference. Super cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. And then I have the three little daisies that are also in the daisy set. And I'm going to ink that up just to add on the inside of the card. You could also put this on your envelope, would be really cute too. And then again, just take the marker and just do a little yellow in the center. Now, if you use the blends, this will bleed through, so that's why I use the marker. This you could use a blend on because it won't go through, but I just used the other marker, so you have a choice. Okay, so then I just need to, I think I'm just going to use some glue dots and put this little thank you on top of the ribbon. If I can find them. So I'm going to put one there if it'll stick. And here, maybe if I put it down, it'll get off of the ribbon, which will help it to stay. And then one more. There we go. So just put that right on top of the ribbon. You can have it hang over a little bit, or you can have it on the whole thing. Then what I like to do is put a glue dot underneath the ribbon so it doesn't wiggle around, because I don't like that. There. Cute. Then I am going to use, these are the In Color Pearls. And I think this one is the blueberry. This one I think looks, what is this one? Or is this the blueberry? Neither one. Both. They're all so cute. So there is my daisy, Cheerful Daisies envelope pocket card. I just think it kind of looks like a little vase. So in all the colors of the designer paper in that pack, I think they're all just really cute. Let me know what you think if you want to make them. I will have the dimensions on my blog. Give me a day to get that up. And if you haven't joined my blog, make sure you do that so you'll get notified when I have a new post. And if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, I would really appreciate that too. And then you will also be notified when I put on a new video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.